This is part 4, making a journal from junk mail.
Welcome back, beautiful beings. I kind of have a dilemma, but I have the solution. Okay, this is just too bulky already. Okay, this is really bulky and kind of awkward to like put any paper, add paper and notepads or notebooks. So I'm going to tear it apart. Okay, which is no big deal. Okay, then we're going to make a cover. We're going to make a cover for it, and then instead of having one signature, we're going to have two. Okay, so I'm just going to share this process with you in case you do it this way. Just got to find which one is going to come out here. It's quite tight, but it's one of them. So we're just going to tear it apart, which is no big deal. And find the right string. It's that one. I'm just going to take the twine out and undo this. At the end of part 3, I kind of knew it was going to be too bulky, and then I should have sewed it together. And now I know why. I did not sew my things together until I get all my bits done, my pages, and then I can figure out it's gonna go or not. But I wanted all these together, but I guess I have 7 things, okay, from junk mail, so I should have known that was too many. But it's alright. We're just going to turn it into 2 signatures, and everything will be good. Okay? Just got to take my time to figure out what's what here. I don't know, that must have been glued down or stuck. This side, pull this out. But just in case you have this dilemma, I wanted to share it with you, because this is one huge signature, beautiful beings, and it's just too wonky. It's just too wonky. But it's easy. Just be careful you don't split your holes more to tear apart. And I believe this is glued. Yeah, it is. That's alright. That was glued, but it's fine. I don't want to lose where I had everything either. So turn it into 2 signatures. There. So I had it like this. So I think I'm going to take the big one and then take this. We only have 2 here, so I might keep that with that, or I might just rearrange the whole thing. I'm not sure. Like that. This one can have 4, and this one can have 3, maybe. Okay, so these will fit. I found a pizza box, thank goodness, because I didn't have any cereal boxes, because I quit buying cereal. But these are gonna go right here on the spine. Okay, there's a spine, and it'll be sewed in like that. Okay, so I'll have 1, 2 signatures in the spine. Okay, they call these signatures. Okay, so it will look like that. So we got that figured out, and we already have the holes, so it'll be an easier process. So I'm going to set these aside. I'm going to show you how I make the journal cover. I have this, but I cut the wrong end. So I made another piece to go in there, but I wanted to show you what I meant. I usually keep the piece that doesn't have the fold over it, okay, right here. And I use that piece for the spine, but I cut the wrong piece. And I was cutting it and shaping it and make sure it was straight and everything. So I'm just going to take this piece of cardboard. I cut it so it fit in there good. And we're just going to glue it in there, beautiful beings. And fix this. And give it a cover. Okay? Do put glue there, and then we're going to put this in there just to make the spine more stronger. Okay, and the 2 pieces that I cut out for the spine off the pizza box, I saved them so we can have some belly bands. Okay. And then I chose these papers. Okay, those go in this inside of the cover. And then I chose this for the cover. The cats are running, if you hear that, chasing each other. They're getting along fine. And I think I'm going to put this piece over there, but I'll probably cut this off. And of course this is going to be cut off because here's the spine. And I'm just going to glue it too, right here, before the spine. And the same with this. I don't know if I'll cut that bird off. Let's see. Yeah, I will. Maybe I'll just put the bird there and cut the other side off. Okay. Trying to make sure you can see everything, and then add fabric. But before I do that, I have this. Okay, it's tape. And I'm just gonna put that down on the spine to make it more stronger. Okay. I'm going to do the inside too. That way we don't have to worry about the spine not being secure and strong. Okay? And then of course we'll cut it off. I'm trying to get it where you see everything. The mat's moving underneath. I got that down so you don't get that glare. Alright, so we're just going to smooth these down. This side, and I probably should put another piece of tape there because I missed the spot. So I'm just going to put that down like that. Make sure it's down good. Okay. Then we're going to trim it off. Easy peasy, beautiful things. Now, I don't like this square up here. So we're going to take this, corner punch, and we're just gonna corner punch all the sides so it doesn't look so boxed and square. And then I forgot my puncher, my hole puncher, because we're gonna have a hole punch. Okay, I got my hole puncher, I got a big one. See right there, it's big. Make sure these bend. So let's do this first. Tape's coming off. Maybe I should have done more. I think I might. See how it's coming off right there? So I'm going to do more. More on this side. I think it's just coming off on that, but we'll find out. Here. That way it doesn't do that when we bend the spine. Okay, beautiful beings. I noticed the rattling. I had two bottles of glass bottles sitting beside each other. So I'm just gonna do this the other side, and then I'm gonna cut the edges off. Then I'm gonna make sure the tape is nice and smooth down. And then I'm gonna bend the spine again and make sure it lines up to the edges so it's nice and even on both sides. See how that looks standing up. Good. There we go, beautiful beings. Now, I'm gonna line these up. Do it this way. And I'm gonna punch a hole in both of them. In the middle. And there we go. And then start gluing. Just wanted to make sure I had the hole first so I know where it goes. And I might glue something under like the fabric, under the cover. So I think I'm going to do in the middle first. Then we're going to have to figure out what material. But I'm going to glue this here and glue that there. I'm going to use Mod Podge. I'll do one to show you, and we're going to have leftovers. So we'll have like this much paper left over, so we can use that for a belly band or something else. Okay. But when I do it, I'm going to make sure it's right against that line where the spine starts. Right there. Okay, beautiful beings. I'm going to move the mat. I don't want glue all over it. It's easier to clean the table. And I'm going to bend this one more time. Right there. And I think I might put the, I don't know, depends on which signature I'm going to put it first. I think I'll put that one first and have that one in the back. So I'm going to put the green over here and the maroon in the back. It's on the back of this, yeah. I just want the colors to flow nicely through the cover to the pages that we're putting in the journal. So it all flows nicely together. We have green, browns, and maroons. This part's easy because all I'm going to do is put the glue on here. We just got to watch this hole, so I'm going to bring a napkin, just in case. And I'm just going to Mod Podge this whole thing up, beautiful beings. I'm going to make sure I get enough glue right beside that bend by the spine, and if I go over it, that's fine. And then I'm going to make sure I get enough on the edges so everything glues down really good on the edges. Now I'm just smoothing it out nicely and putting the extra back in the container. Then I check to make sure there's no glue on the table. And I'm going to bring the piece in. I'm going to fold that so it's right to the edge. I'm going to move the bottom up a little bit. And I forgot to mention, if you do want a hangover, that way you can tuck it around so you don't see the cardboard. I'll show you that in the next clip.
Here, I'm pretty much just paying attention to the corners and making sure there's no air bubbles because I did put a lot of glue down.
Okay, beautiful beings, I want to show you the next step. I forgot to tell you, in this step, leave some up here so you can wrap around, and leave some down here so you can wrap it around. Okay, and then you just cut this off. That way you don't have to worry about the cardboard box showing. Okay, then we're going to do the corners. We're just going to go in a little bit, go in a little bit, that, and I'm going to fold them over first. This one over here, I hardly had any to fold over, but especially here, but the fabric we're going to put on the spine is going to hide that, so that's no big deal. I haven't made a cover in a while with paper, and I forgot that step to show you and to do until it was too late. You can see there's a little paper there. We're just going to fold it in like that. Okay. I left more on this one than this one, but it's alright. Now, we're going to fold it back out. And we're going to start adding Mod Podge in there.
And don't forget, when you are done putting your Mod Podge, check the table to make sure there's no glue on it, because you don't want to get glue on your freshly glued paper.
I'm going to start flipping this. I stuck my hand in the glue. Just want to make sure you can see. Alright, just fold that over. Fold this down. Make sure it's nice and tight. Nice and tight. This one is nice and tight. I'm going to flip this. So I'm going to make sure this one's nice and tight. I'm just pushing it up. Make sure it's not loose. And it was a little, just a little. There we go. Then we're going to flip this over, this, middle. Make sure that's nice and tight. Then, here, I'm going to fold that just like that. And if you need to add more glue, you can add more glue. But I put enough on there. Not to worry about it. I'm just going to wipe off the excess. That. Push that down, make sure it's nice and tight. Okay. Then we have one more step. Our hole punch. I already did it on this side. So we're going to find our hole there. And just put our puncher on there and punch another hole. Don't forget that part, beautiful beings. Okay? So I got this side nice and done. This is the inside, and I'll fold in. Now I'm going to do this side,
which is our cover, beautiful beings.
Okay, beautiful beings. I got the paper on the front for the journal. Just wanted to show you this. I'm going to line it up perfectly. Okay. Right here on the bottom and along the side. I'm going to make sure it goes all the way up. Okay. I'm going to flip this over, okay, to the spine, and I'm going to mark this like this, okay, then I'm going to cut it off, and then I'm going to glue that down, okay. Stings a little bit, the blade, no new blade still, but it should be alright. So I'm going to line that up right there where the pencil mark is. And voila. We got this, and we can make a belly band with this part, okay? And that will fit there nicely. And remember, we're putting fabric here. I want to keep reminding you that. We're putting fabric on the spine. Beautiful bangs. Scrap from this piece of paper. Got the word cafes. I wanted that up there, but it got cut off, so I'm thinking belly band, put it on here. And this one. Then I got this piece. Make a side belly band too if we wanted to. And then this piece. I got some brads, or some eyelids, brads. I got some eyelids here, okay? With the backing, and I never tried these before, so I'm gonna try it with you. I'll put that in here.
Okay, beautiful beings, it did not work. I don't have the right tool. And then after I completed the whole video and started editing, I'm like, wait a minute, you have a tool upstairs. So we're going to try that in a separate video and see if it works, because I have to figure out how to use it, because it came with different parts that adjust to it that you can do yourself.
I don't know if I had it right.
But this way it does not work.
Right,
you have to have a special tool.
On that side, but on this
beautiful
side.
beings. So I'm just going to fast forward this part.
Tried, beautiful beings. It did not quite work out. I'm going to try to bend this though. I'm just measuring it with the sides to make sure it's even. This side and this side. There we go. See how that looks? Perfect. Then I'm going to do this side. Again, see how that's off here, and it's over on there. So I'm gonna watch that. Push it over. Right. I don't know if that's good. Yeah, just want to make sure it's right. It needs to go down over here more. There. Okay, what we're gonna do first is, and I got scraps for these. I got this piece of scrap left, and this piece, some more belly bands. Probably do 2 belly bands or something like that. I have this. I frayed it, I cut it, and we're gonna sew that, or not sew that, we're gonna glue that right there. And I'm just going to use Elena's. I moved the chair in, and it's on my pant leg. I was going to stand up, but it's alright. I can't until I move the chair. It's still on my pant leg. It's alright. It's alright. So we're going to put this down. Alright, let's see if we got enough glue on the right. Okay, I might need more. Over a little bit more. There. I think I got enough there. Let me make sure you can see. There, I got the chair off my pant leg. Alright, I didn't fray this in. That end is stitched. Tight stitch, so that's going on the bottom. Let's make sure we got this going the right way. Here, let me see. Let me make sure. Both sides evenly. And this is pulled up. We'll work this up. So it's on both sides evenly. Seems to be going to the right. And there we go. Okay. And then I have this little girl. Okay. There she is, all in her splendor in her little ballerina tutu with the ballerina shoes. Okay. Beautiful beings. I just realized I wasn't recording. When I flipped it, I must have paused it, but I don't remember pausing it. I just put her hair, I glued her all the way down. She's just coming up a little bit. Put her on top of the bird. So you didn't miss nothing. Here, I just glued from their knees down. I put the glue here all the way down, okay? And that's those two sitting on a big chair. And I put her elbow on this part of the chair because it looked funny with her up here because the chair's so big, so she just rests her arm on the wood part of the chair. Okay, beautiful beings. That's all I did. Right, now I'm going to flip them over. No, you've seen that part. Alright, so I'm going to move them up. I might set something on her so she don't move. And I don't know if I need to set something on there or not. Alright, anyway, I have a baby jar with water. I have Distress Oxide Spray Peeled Paint. Okay? This cloth, I want to color it. And I want this to go on top of it. So we'll color this green. And then this will go on it because I wanted more green on this side. So it'll look like that. Okay? It'll be on there. On the spine. So I'm just going to take this. And I'm going to get it wet. As much as I can. Shaking it up. Get that nice and wet. Now I'm going to squeeze the water out of it. Okay. And take some of our peeled paint. Okay. And I'm going to squirt it in the water. That's 2 squirts. And I'm going to take this and put it in there. I'm going to grab a paintbrush. Okay, I got a paint stick. I'm just going to push that down in there and pull it up and push it down, pull it up. Just so I know that green is getting all over it. Okay. I didn't think of it, but I could have probably used green paint. Watered down, beautiful beings. Mix it around. I'm going to flip it to make sure it gets colored really good. Okay. Then I'm going to spray it again. Then I'm going to mix it. Just want to make sure that green gets all over that cotton and absorbs into it nicely. Wipe our brush off. Then I'm going to shake it. I don't know if there's any water left, but I'm going to do it anyway. It's kind of a lime green. I wanted a darker green. I did beautiful things. Okay, I got some of the library green. I got green. When I shook it, it's alright. She's gonna have a green shoe. I didn't even see that. There we go. So I'm gonna take this And I'm just going to rub some of the archive ink on it. I forgot to show you the lid because I seen the green. Okay, on that side and this side, and hopefully it doesn't use all my green up. Put that back in there. I don't even know if this will work, but we're gonna do it, beautiful beings. I end up putting more on when it's dry, and it worked a lot better. Just a heads up on that, beautiful beings. Put that back in there. And that was archive ink, library green. And I'm gonna wash my hand. Okay, beautiful beings, I got most of it off my hands. Well, until I touched it. I got most of it off here. And off there. Just a little splatter. But I'm going to shake this away from this because I don't want it to splatter again. Alright, it's not turning out the color I want. And I don't have any other dark. This was the darkest I had. So, it's going to have to do. At least we'll have a little green behind our lace. Because I'm going to put this on top. But, got this piece of cardboard. And I'm going to wring it out. Yeah, why'd I wash my hands? I don't know. Wring it out like that. And then I'm going to lay it on the cardboard to dry. We got a little dark green in there, not much. I could probably rub it on there after. I didn't think of that. Okay? So when that's dry, I'll be back and we'll put this down and the lace down. Okay, beautiful beings? Okay, beautiful beings. Seeing this looks like crap. That one don't look too bad, but I got these reinforcement labels. So I'm just going to put some of them down. And I am going to put glue behind them. I don't know if I have any room. Got that dark color. I think the maroon one's done. Ooh, I do. Alright, so I'm going to grab one. Get the glue. I'm going to put some glue around it. That was way too much. Rub it in there. Then I'm going to put it right over that to help hide that. My napkin. Okay. I'm going to take one of these, and I'm thinking the rose color gold. Some glue on that. Put that right there. Get these out of the way. Okay, so hopefully that works. And it glues down nicely. I picked this. It looks pink, but it's maroon. It's just a light maroon. I have this lace, and I think I'm going to put them in. And I'm not going to do anything else. I might tie the ends. I'm not sure. But we got to figure that out basically when it's full. After I sew the signatures and everything. But right now, I have white up here, and I have a maroon marker. Go close to it. Yeah, right here. Okay, memento. I don't know if this is the right color or not, but we're going to try it. because that ripped a little bit because I kept pushing it down so much. So I'm just going to do that. Then take the napkin, fix that. Good enough. Just get rid of that white. And there's a little white here, so I'm just going to put a dab there. Just enough to cover the white. I'm going to check these. I think they look way better once that material, the lace or the other, is in there. You won't see it so much. Okay, I moved that one. Should have left it alone because I just put that one down. That one didn't take like the other one, but it does look better. So I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to flip this over, and I have this. It's dry, but there's not enough green, so I'm going to do it this way. I'm sure to figure out which way this goes. I think it goes this way. I'm just going to try to put some. I didn't want the, it doesn't matter. You're not going to see it because the lace is going to cover it, but I want that green to shine through. So I'm just doing this to mark it up. Okay. So I have two different greens on it. There we go. I want some on the tips though, because those will be showing. Some on the ends, sides. There we go. I got my green. I got two greens, but it's fine. I got some green. So, which one's even? I'm going to try to put the one that's got the even end on it. And I forgot to tell you, I moved this over, so this did not cover it up. Okay, there's the bend. Okay, so the bend is right there. So I just moved the paper over away from, because remember on this one we put it right against the bend. This one I moved it over just so I'd have room for this, so it didn't cover the bird up all the way. Okay, I'm going to put down some Elena's. Right. I'm going to put the, it's a little wonky. I'm going to put that right in there. I got to bring this up. There we go. Now it's far past the bend, and it is over here. I might bring it a bit over here. Yeah, it's way past it. See that? I don't know if I want to, I cut that wide, didn't I? I don't know what that would look like if I did that underneath the lace. Let's find out. Can't, hey, it just looks like texture. So let's move this in. A little bit. This just looks like texture, beautiful things. So we're going to move it in. Then I'm going to put more glue down, because I pretty much pulled the glue. You want more texture there. Some more over here. Got lots of it. Probably could cut some off, but I'm not going to. I don't have to fray it. I don't want to fray it. Just going to put some more glue down, and I'm going to go over here on this side of the cardstock, just a little bit past. wavy look. I mean, that looks nice just like that, to tell you the truth. I think. What do you think, beautiful beings? With that like grungy look. Okay, remember, this is the bottom. That's why I put the one piece down here. This piece, it's just going to be up there sticking up, so I got to put more glue. So I'm not going to cut that off. I'm just going to leave that so it sticks up here. And you can't see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to put more glue right here. And then maybe some on here so that glues to that. Get that grungy look in there too. There we go. Oh, this one should go up more. There. Okay. Now, how am I going to sew this? Or sew? I probably should sew that down. Oh, which way is it? Go this way. It's going to go like this. It looks like I need to cut some. I'm going to have way too much up there. Yeah, I'm going to cut more off. So these are showing because I like that. So let's get this measured right. Hopefully I cut it straight. Want it over a little bit like this. And then up like that. Hopefully I can stay straight. And it's backwards. I didn't check it. But it's backwards. It's alright. I'm going straight. So far, so good. So when I get to the top is where I kind of drift off. So I'm going to put that alongside it like that. Continue so it stays nice and straight. There we go. Then we got a piece of scrap. And put on one of those tags. Alright, this is, right, that's the right way, but it needs to go this way, and I like it like that. What do you think? I don't need to sew it now, but I do. Well, I'll trim that off later. Right, I'm going to put glue away from the fringe on the sides. I get the glue to come out. And we'll just glue it right here to both sides. And then we'll check it in the upcoming videos to make sure it looks good. And it glued down good. I just want a little glue. You know what? I should be using the fabric glue. I have it. Mistakenly used it in a different video thinking it was like 3-in-1. I mean, it is, but just the material wise it is. Just this, you know, it looks like hot glue wise. It's the same as 3-in-1, but gluing down is totally different. If you're not using it on fabric, this needs to go down. So I'm just gonna put some on here and wish for the best. I'll just put some in here. So it goes in, down in, it's flat. This should be good. Alright, I think that's enough. Right. Oops, which way does this go? No, this way. Get in the middle. All the way up the middle. Perfect. And I'm going to push it in to the flat parts. And that should be good. Just making sure you see. And you still see the fray on the sides and all the detail of that. Gotta be careful on this side. I put some of that whiteness there. I don't want it to ooze out. There we go. And this is pretty much done, beautiful beings. Now I can move on back to our journal pages, our 2 signatures, little pockets. Oh, I should show you something there. Let me find something to tuck in there for you. This is kind of big. Maybe they're at a bake thing. That's too big, but I don't have nothing that goes with that right now. Smaller ones. Road trip. They'll fit in there nicely. Okay. So that makes a nice little tuck behind the ladies. Of course, I can switch it out later. But yeah. I like it. I think it's cute. And of course we have the other side. It's good. And that's what that looks like at the top. I'm just going to leave it. Why not? Okay. There are 2 tabs, which you can't see. Okay. Oh, I didn't check those. I didn't check these. Yep, these are gluing down nice. I wonder if I can get away with putting that in now. Let me see what I do. I wanted this one over here. Got this lace. Okay. Trying to figure out which way I want it. This way. Very carefully, and it's not affecting that. That is gluing down very nicely. Okay. Our little reinforcement labels. Then I'm going to put this one over here. No cards in the way. Put it this way. Wish I had a darker maroon, but I don't. So that's what that's going to look like. I'm going to flip it back over, just so we don't screw up. Yeah, so we have that. And I was thinking about tying them on the end, these 2, but I'm going to wait until the journal is full to see where we're at and see if it even looks good in case I change my mind. Okay, and then that way, you know, you just tie them together. So it's full. But yeah, this is going down nice. And probably could cut that off. So let's do that. I kind of want some of it showing up there, so you get a look of all 3 of them. That when you open the journal. So there it is, beautiful beings. We got a cover for our junk mail signatures. So let me know what you think, beautiful beings, and if you have any ideas, let me know. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful everything.